So I'm Bryan Becker. I'm a kidney doctor. I went to school undergraduate at Dartmouth College, and I got my medical degree at the University of Kansas. And from there, I made a decision to go on and study internal medicine and kidney disease. My father was a physician, an ophthalmologist, and he was fantastic at what he did. And I had a little bit of an understanding, ironically, from being an English major in school, that I could learn a bit more about the human condition and have a degree of empathy for it. And the combination of doing something for somebody's health and understanding them as a person, all of a sudden I said, I think I could do this. Anything that I've been fortunate enough to do in healthcare arises from the simple fact that for me, it's been an opportunity to communicate with people and tap into something that's so important, both for them, their health, and something about their life. It is really the most critical kind of spark or catalyst for anything I've been able to do, truthfully, with medicine and healthcare. Learning how to interact with people sometimes takes a lot of practice and time, especially when you're crossing what are traditional boundaries, if you will. It's the practice of becoming a bit more self-aware, how you're communicating, what you want to communicate, and how you're actually emphasizing in your own space how to be curious about the person or people you're with. Over time, as you mature, you learn to balance out what you're hearing and what you want to accomplish with what you're hearing and what you can accomplish. And that actually is the most critical step. The great thing about AAPL has been the ability to ingest key subjects that are really important in healthcare today. One of which was really understanding how to think about data, how to think about data and its application to people. It was such an easy transition to take what I was learning and to think about applying it in terms of problem solving beyond the clinic room. And it's exciting to take that first step. And when you have an opportunity as you're making your way in the next stage of your career to have individuals who have a compass that can help you stay true to things that are really important to you, and AAPL is one of those resources that provides that compass and provides access to that knowledge so that when you make that first step, you know you have a guide who's going to help you, maybe through some tough areas, but ones that if you follow the guide and you take that advice, you know you're going to make it to the top. Leadership is learned. We have examples of that, frankly, across every single sector of industry and service in the world. I had a mentor a long time ago who said, when leaders stop learning, leaders stop leading. And to me, that just fundamentally summed up the necessity for keeping an open mind, constantly challenging yourself, getting input and knowledge from others, and really consistently and regularly incorporating that and rechecking and balancing how you're going to show yourself as a leader and as a person. I'm a husband and I'm a dad. That commitment to my wife and my kids is always really, really important. Family is really critical. I'm a massive soccer fan. I will drop anything and watch a match anywhere, anytime. That game to me is a great metaphor for many of the things that we deal with in healthcare today. Really fast moving, really high priced individuals sometimes, changing management all the time. Spent a lot of time writing and actually focusing on fiction and some poetry. The creative writing instincts from way back when still bubble up on occasion. Spent some time doing some executive coaching, so a different way of networking, but working with colleagues both in healthcare and even ones in healthcare adjacent parts of the world to be able to help them flourish and really help them get focused on their own ideas. When you take on the mantle of responsibility of being a leader, you take on the opportunities to work with and interact with many different individuals. That, by its very nature, gives you a chance to start thinking, what are their superpowers that you can help them flourish with? What are the big pain points that they're experiencing? You may not be able to solve those, but you may be able to help them get insights into how to work with those. And finally, how they along their own journeys are developing and becoming leaders themselves, and being able to be behind them and give them that steady hand when they may feel a bit frustrated, and tell them basically, you're doing a super job. This is your superpower, and you're really going at it in a fantastic way.